For 24 or 5 years, I've thought about how state government works poorly. And some of it's structural. Our Constitution's made in the 1840s and hasn't been particularly fixed since. So you're dealing with a 120-year-old operation plus. City government's much the same. So who does what? Then you have the struggles. Governor is supposed to be the executive chief administrator. That's the governor's job. Make the train run on time. But governors, since about 1890, have decided that they get to make public policy, which is the legislature's job. Now this governor, she should be trying to make the trains run on time, but she's too busy out of state raising money. She's too busy trying to make public policy. She's too busy trying to do legislative things. When she needs to be meeting with department heads, if you were head of General Motors, you'd have 12 lieutenants and you'd meet with them twice a week. And then they would meet with each of them has 12 lieutenants and they'd meet with them twice a week, so that you would know how many bumpers you had for the cars you're going to make the new model in August. Well, this governor is busy in California or New York or wherever she is raising money, and she's not meeting with the department heads. Now, as you know, half the department heads came from Maryland. I'm exaggerating. A couple of them came from Connecticut. But they had never been to Moscow, Rhode Island, ever. So they don't know how this state works. Some of them never been to Little Compton. They don't know how this state works. They don't know us, the people, and they don't know the mechanics of government. They don't understand the bureaucracy. Now, again, if you're someplace 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, you learn. If you don't learn and your lieutenant knows, maybe you're okay. But we've had these screw-ups, and I don't know what else to call them, that are going to cost us millions. And this has been going on for 3 years. The governor needs to stay home now through January, stay home and be the chief administrative officer. Home. She should forgo any vacation. Take a couple Sunday afternoons off. Stay in the office. Quit going to ceremonial events. Seriously, she can march in the 4th of July parade. That's okay. It's on a holiday. Other than that, she should be the chief administrative officer. Now let's go to a lawyer who doesn't have the right to practice law, and he's handling a very important case by himself. Now first, I'm trying to figure out why nobody in that office knew that he was on sketchy ground with his legal standing. But secondly, I can't imagine an important case and there are not 2 lawyers on it reporting to their boss weekly, and the boss, head of the department, reporting to the governor, who is here and not in San Francisco. I sometimes wonder why we have mayors or governors, why we just don't hire chief administrative officers, have a ceremonial governor, like the lieutenant governor is basically ceremonial. Why we don't, I'm beginning to think we shouldn't have mayors. We should get a city manager and the mayors should be ceremonial. We need better administration from this administration.